Hello and welcome to Watch Me Movie. My name is Ryan and today we're watching Heat for the first time. Alright, so if you're just here for the reaction, this might be a bit of a longer intro, so I'll make sure that I put the chapters on the side so you can skip straight to that if you want. The reason that it might be a bit of a longer intro is just because if you're not familiar with the channel, I've been away for quite a long time and this will be my first movie reaction that I post for my return. I have recorded quite a few at this point, but this one, the Heat reaction, is one that I recorded the last time I was around. So this is an old reaction. I've managed to save the YouTube edit, so that's what obviously you're gonna watch. But I lost the full length reaction, so please do bear in mind that the full reaction for this is not up on Patreon. So don't go over to the Patreon looking for this one specifically because it ain't there. So yeah, I've been away for a while. I might do an update video at some point if the channel takes off again nicely. But yeah, let's just say I finished university. I graduated. I'm doing some work on like a writer's course at the moment to try and further me into the screen industry and all that sort of stuff. So things are going well work-wise, and I'm just happy to be able to get back to reactions and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's about it. I just wanted to mention, if you like what you see behind, this is a movie palette of the film True Romance. It's pretty sweet. There's a lot more colourful ones, but this is one of my favourite films, so I thought this is the one I would get. But if you do fancy one of these for yourself, go over to Movie Palette and use the code Ryan15, and it'll help both of us out. So yeah, thank you to everyone at Movie Palette, and like I said, the full-length reaction for this is not up on Patreon. It was lost in the wind, so yeah, hope you enjoy this, and see you soon. Been looking forward to I've been wanting to watch this film for a long time. I think it is a pretty long one. I didn't check the runtime. Wow. Okay. So cast is looking good. It's funny with Val Kilmer, I know he's got plenty of roles under his belt and a lot more notable ones, but this is like trying to talk in my house. Gotta wait for the traffic to go past. Yeah, I always think of Val Kilmer as Elvis in True Romance. Natalie Portman as well. What year did this come out? There should still be a kid in this, right? John Voight. It's a nice, smooth follow down that escalator. I wonder if they were on a crane or an opposing downward escalator. I'm not going to talk about camera angles and stuff as much as I usually do. I'm going to make a conscious decision not to. I've been getting complaints in the comments. It's nicking an ambulance. That blonde, no offense if if you're a man with a blonde ponytail, but it's always quite a how to say it, not creepy but kind of scary hairstyle. I don't know, it just reminds me, it must remind me of like a certain villain or something. I don't need to see Al making love, no matter how old he is. Bless him and his gold chains. So I wonder if they're already in the same sort of team and they were going about doing some like prep for a mission or something. And this is the boss man at home, chilling with his missus. Oh, is he playing a copper in this?
Hey, Vincent. Mom, where are my barrettes? My dad's picking me up. He's taking me to the new building and then to lunch.
You're gonna show her that someone's gonna stand her up like last time.
What? Daddy's gonna be here. Okay, he's gonna be... I'm not gonna be ready. I can't be late.
You won't be late.
Oh.
No, I will be late.
Just relax. He won't come before we find them, I promise you.
What's your name? Wayne Grove.
The camera work is really nice in this. Really nice, and the pacing of it is cool.
Yeah, this works good. I'd consider going again, you know? Stop talking, okay, Slick?
How's he doing?
Hey,
Crossed over the number 1 lane, 300 yards from you now.
this bar is for bikers and truckers only. I can see why GTA did take inspiration from this. It's just perfect, isn't it? At least on a mission or two. Sound design's really cool. Even on these terrible headphones, it's really good.
There's the call. 3 minutes.
Yes, that looks sick. Just unloading the employees like loot. It's cool, different sort of dynamic that everyone's that organised and knows the part that there's no shouting going on.
80
It's all
seconds
just,
left!
well, there wasn't.
Hey, Slick, see that coming out of their ears? They can't hear you. I got it. Got it.
It's gonna shoot him, innit?
You wanna with me?
So I mean, they're obviously a professional, probably ex-military team or something, but that one guy taking it, this is him helping on his first job or something, and he's obviously the loose cannon. But that was all shot really well. It was the pacing of the editing and everything is so slick.
Roger Van Zandt owns banks in the Caymans. He's a player. Maybe buys his bonds back from us. That's an extra $320,000 to you.
Try it on.
Kelso called. Score he's putting out wants you to look at.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
What happened out there?
Don't ask.
I love that the sound design is really prominent. I don't know if that's like a known thing but of this film, but makes a real difference.
All yours. We got 3 motorists. All they saw were men with masks. However, he was closer. This guy started mouthing off.
Smart.
Yeah, somebody called a guard Slick. Bang, 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 bang. To the side. And it was $1.6 million in bearer bonds. And they ignored the loose cash.
Which means they knew our response time to a 211, escaped in under 3 minutes. They're good. They didn't hesitate. Pop got number 3 because why leave a living witness? Drop of a hat, these guys will rock and roll. Run Slick as an alias to the FBI. You're gonna get the phone book. Do it anyway. Check the usual fences.
You want some pie?
I mean, on the filmmakers so far, the way I don't know whether it's the lenses or the way that they've just composed the shots, it feels like it gives a real feeling of the city, like a big open space. I think the sound design contributes to it. Like so much going on, like in the background, like echoey, that you just feel like you're in a big city space. And yeah, I don't know, it really works. But the pacing, the script and everything, the pacing up to this point, to get you to this point already, so good. Hey, you had that coming. Maybe should have done it in a back alley or something now. What was that? I know a lot of my references are like video game references, but what was the game that came out where it was like him, the long-haired guy, and one other guy, and you had to pull off robberies together? Oh, is that Was that just a part of a GTA game? I can't remember. Oh, they're just doing him in. Fair enough. Yeah, no sympathy for you, to be honest, mate.
Hold it!
Is he going to get away because... Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Why would you not watch him? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Brings attention to him. Well, so far it's brought attention to him, like picking up and placing down his weapon. If that's Al Pacino. Oh no, it's Robert. So they're mirroring each other's actions, I guess.
Where's the rest?
Square the bookies, baby.
Honey, it ain't worth the risks you take for 8,000. There is no point talking to you because all you are is a child growing older. A gambling junkie who won't listen. What am I doing in this rat situation?
You're not! What do you want from me?
Were they just going to leave the baby if they were going out though?
Now, does this guy have any idea what's going on with this kid? Oh, is she okay?
She's been in her room all day. I made dinner for us 4 hours ago.
I got 3 dead bodies on a sidewalk off Venice Boulevard, Justine.
They always have quite unreasonable partners, cops, if I'm led to believe, films and TV. It's always like, what, you've been out solving murders all night? You're such a shit husband. But it's probably just that writing conflict into scripts. Sounds like I'm criticising this film. I'm not. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just sort of picking up on little bits. That was a fast tracking shot.
Pass the cream.
Please.
What are you reading?
Book about metals.
What kind of work you do?
Lady, why are you so interested in what I read or what I do?
I've seen you in the store from time to time.
What store?
Sorry I bothered you.
Like that subtle bit of soundtrack with a bass heartbeat then. That sort of cooled off when she, when he did.
My name's Neil.
I'm 80.
Stick with your first instinct, Bob. It's going to be a downfall, probably. This film is really making me want a coffee.
So where's your family from originally?
I like how he never touches anything with his bare fingers. It's like such an intriguing and well-paced film that you don't really like. There's so many shots like these that are cool, like Steadicam shots that I haven't really had time to mention because you're just sort of intrigued, interested, and caught up in it.
Crazy, this ain't Disneyland,
You were
man.
supposed to get back to me last night. Where the f you been?
Let's violate his ass right now.
I'm hidden like one of them flamingo matador guys, man.
It's got nothing to do with
You know,
me. Come on. Did you fall in love last night?
Vincent.
Give me all you got!
Vincent,
Give me all you got!
he'll meet you at BJ's on Alvarado at 2 a.m.
Be there. Don't waste my motherfucking time!
So on Thursdays, the command branch has got a full whack.
Sounds like an address to a cowboy score. They hit the hold-up alarms. I gotta get out of there before the cops show. What is that?
See, the night before, you cut in and trick out the alarm system computer.
What's the estimate?
12.1, 12.2 million.
You're on. Be that as it may, my way you get 100% from the insurance company. The operation doesn't skip a beat, everybody makes out.
Sure, you got a deal. Nice talking to you. So word's on the street, it's okay to steal my stuff. I'm gonna kill this sons of bitches.
How is he? He's a businessman.
So that guy was a new job that he was going to check out. The businessman is who they stole bearer bonds off, and he knows and is wanting to kill him for it. Is that where we're at?
What happened to you?
Charlene's gonna leave me.
You got something else on the side? She got something else on the side?
No.
You sure? Want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
For me, the sun rises and sets with her, man.
Today we take delivery of cash from Van Zandt, then I drop a deposit on Kelso for this bank. Want some breakfast?
I get the feeling that I don't know why it's portraying like sort of empty, wide spaces quite a bit, especially when it comes to De Niro's character. Maybe it's just like amplifying his character that is sort of like empty without attachments and stuff. Or maybe I'm just way off, but that's the sort of impression that the cinematography and sound design's given me so far.
Grierson, my parole officer, told me to come by here and said you had a job for me.
Here, you'll mop out the toilets, hit the dishwasher, bust tables, and empty the garbage, too. Give me a hard time, and I will violate you back so fast your head will spin. Rules of the game. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, Roger Van Zandt.
Please hold.
Yep.
I got a package for you. There's a drive-in on Sentinella, 2:30 tomorrow.
Val Kilmer's wife?
Who was that?
Alan Marciano.
Chris is gonna straighten it up with you.
It's too late. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Shut up! You will give Chris one last shot. After that, he fucks up, then I will finance setting you up myself. Clean up, go home.
De Niro's, he kept that, like, fierceness in him, you know? Like, Al Pacino, when he shouts, it's kind of humorous. It still pulls off the tough guy thing as an old guy, but when De Niro does that, like, quiet, calm snapping, he really sort of portrays that, listen, you need to watch yourself and do what I'm saying sort of vibe.
Give me all your money. So one day you're gonna get smoked with that.
Not House of Pain.
Hey, Vincent, it's my brother, Richard Vincent.
How do I know if I tell you what you need to know, you're gonna do what the fuck I need to get done?
I ain't your cuz, you rat fucker. And you know cause I say so. After I hear what the fuck you gotta tell me? Is you kidding me?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, this slick is no motherfucking joke, man. You know what I'm saying?
You said slick, what does that mean?
Slick, that's what he calls people, slick.
What's his name?
Churrito.
Tell SAS I want full surveillance. That's 24 hours, round the clock day, and I want it up and running by tomorrow night.
Yeah, this film just throws you right in. Like, there's not really been like a, you know, like a sort of slow intro to the action or anything. It from the very beginning till now, it's not really stopped. You've got your that's a crazy shot. You've got your scenes to build the characters and stuff and show their relationships and things, but even they don't really slow the overall pacing down.
Put your hands where I can see them. And with your right hand only.
No,
right
these...
hand only. Take the package and throw it in here.
That'd be a bit difficult, that's it.
Fuck, behind you.
On the right.
Oh. Oh. That guy got it bad. Tried it.
Sent a guy to deliver the package. He didn't call. Is everything right?
Forget the money. I'm talking to an empty telephone. Because there was a dead man on the other end of this line.
Pretty poor attempt from such a rich guy though, right? Couldn't even fork out for a sniper rifle. Or some explosives, you know?
What do you want to be when you grow up, honey?
Feeling that loneliness there.
Hello?
Can I see you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
hardly seen anything of Danny's character.
Which one's
Well, I've seen every member of the group now. No.
Who's the loner? First time we're seeing him. We're not on him yet.
So he's just really extra careful. So it's going to be a case of he's going to give in and have an attachment to this new lady. Is it going to just cost him? He's going to have to choose whether to be careful and stay alone or be with her.
They're gonna have the surprise of a lifetime.
Hey, baby, time to go. You fly. You cool.
Showed you a good time, didn't I?
I can always tell when people lie to me.
You a hot dog.
I don't know about hot dog, he might be a bit of a sausage though.
You don't have a truth-telling style.
So this guy's just a killer.
I am a cowboy. Looking for anything heavy.
I knew this guy in grade school. He turned his eyelids inside out.
Everyone knows that one kid who turns her eyelids inside out.
This better be earth-shattering.
Drop a comment if you're old enough to have had a pager and a mobile with an extendable aerial, because I am. I had 2 pagers when I was in high school.
Here's how we found her.
Who's that?
Mother and siblings, I guess.
What the hell are they doing here?
These sets are immense, like massive.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
I wonder if that is like often the case, that people involved in like armed robbery and stuff are actual serial killers as well. I mean, because I guess if they kill people every robbery, then they already are. But you know what I mean.
I didn't want to ruin their night, too.
She complaining again.
I told you when we hooked up, baby, that you were gonna have to share me with all the bad people.
But you have got to be present, like a normal guy some of the time. That's sharing.
I gotta hold on to my angst. I preserve it because I need it.
You live among the remains of dead people. That's the only thing you're committed to.
It's annoying, that to me. Like, if you're man or woman, if your partner has a really committed job and when you get with them, they're already in that job and they say to you, listen, this job is really demanding. It's going to take over my life. But I really love you. I want to be with you. It's your decision. And you choose to be with them. No, it's just annoying.
What you hanging with me for a living?
Because I'm proud of you. Come on home.
Edie, take off with me for a while.
For my job.
I got money, you don't need money.
You don't know me, Neil.
I know enough.
It's taken a lot more time to build the personal relationships of each character than I thought it would.
So what's going on?
Felt like being alone.
Come on, I drive you home.
Wow. Just some shot. Oh, no way. This clown.
Walk. I'm right there.
Walk now. Come on.
Know when to walk.
Heads up.
Okay, let him go.
What do you mean? We can take him on?
What? On what? What are you gonna take him on? Breaking and entry? They didn't steal anything yet. I have tactical command that supersedes your rank. They will walk away, and you will let them.
Awkward.
Assume they got our phones, assume they got our houses, assume they got us. Right here, right now, as we sit, everything. Assume it all. Our problem is take the bank or split right now. Do not go home, do not pack, nothing. 30 seconds flat from now, we are gone on our separate ways.
The bank is worth the risk.
Well, Elaine takes good care of you. You got plenty put away. You got T-bonds, real estate.
It's like the father of the whole group.
Well, you know, for me, the action is the juice. I'm in.
Go.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
You can't go in there.
Watch this.
Excuse me, that.
And who the fuck are you?
Who am I?
Hey!
Lieutenant Vincent.
What am I going to do? Touch his face? I went and got coffee.
Who the fuck you guys think you're pushing around? But I know people here, okay?
Las Vegas PD. Years ago, or you go to work for us. Cut and dried.
I just... Why'd I get mixed up?
Nice composition of these.
Great ass! And you got your head all the way up it. Jesus, when I think of asses, something comes out of me.
Bit graphic. Oh.
Now you're gonna work with Sergeant Drucker here.
Yeah, I'm going to say that there's a lot of shots with like multiple people in, and they're framed and composed really well. They're really nice to look at. Really good use of the frame. Can't beat having 3 people in the same shot. Forms nice triangles and stuff. I really love films that are set in like a city environment. Obviously, I live in a city environment, but you can just make it look so
looking back
cinematic.
in this direction, a refinery and a scrapyard. What the hell is going on?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
You got an idea of what they're looking at? I mean, is this guy something or is he something? The LAPD.
No way.
Police department.
No way. De Niro's character, man, that's just cool. I love when it shows a character who is successful and like good at what he does through meticulousness and being careful and stuff. It's satisfying. That's cool.
Lieutenant robbery, homicide, major crime unit. He's taking down some heavy crews. Blew away Frankie Yonder in Chicago. 3 marriages. What the f you think that means? He likes staying home? This guy can hit and miss. You can't miss once.
I mean, the stretch is going to be live, right? This are the previous killings on the jobs.
Justine? Okay, where are you going?
Get your own job later. The sound design in this film is glorious. These are really, really bad headphones, and it's like impressive in these. Nice. Wow. Can't beat some good driving shots. I love this filmmaking. Yes. Soundtrack as well.
What do you say I buy you a cup of coffee?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Follow me. You know, I chase down some crews, guys just looking to fuck up, get busted back. That you?
You see me doing thrill-seeker liquor store holdups with a Born to Lose tattoo on my chest? I do what I do best. I take scores. You do what you do best, trying to stop guys like me. This regular type life, that your life?
Don't My life's a disaster zone. Because I spend all my time chasing guys like you around the block.
Don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. How do you expect to keep a marriage?
What are you, a monk?
I have a woman. I tell her I'm a salesman.
This is so cool.
You just gonna walk out on this woman?
That's the discipline. It's that or we both better go do something else, pal.
I don't know how to do anything else. I don't much want to either.
Neither do I.
You know, I have this recurring dream. All the victims of all the murders I ever worked are sitting at this table and they're staring at me with these black eyeballs. And there they are, all of them just sitting there.
No talk?
They look at me. And that's it. That's the dream.
I have one where I'm drowning.
You know what that's about?
Yeah, having enough time.
To do what you want to do.
That's right.
I get that.
You do what you do, I do what I gotta do. If I'm there and I gotta put you away, I won't like it. If it's between you and some poor bastard, brother, you are going down.
We've been face to face, yeah. But I will not hesitate. Not for a second.
Just like a masterclass in subtlety and acting, camera work and everything. It's so good.
Transponders got put on a bus to San Clemente.
They dumped all our surveillance.
Yeah, at the same time, 9 p.m.
They haven't given us enough screen time with Danny Trejo's character, so I got a feeling he's not gonna make it. I don't think Val Kilmer's gonna make it. Is it Tom Sizemore, the other one? To be honest, any of them could get got. But I think De Niro's gonna have to sacrifice his freedom to either save someone else or yeah, he's gonna have to weigh up like his discipline and his connection to other people and stuff.
You hear from him yet? Not a thing.
This guy's looking stressed.
Says he knows McCall.
Oh. This guy.
Wayne Grow. Probably be a big help to you.
Pull out the garbage. Knock out the back. Take your break later.
Where are you?
There's cops all over me, man. They're on me like a cheap suit.
F. Ventura, pull them out of here.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Last thing I want to do is let you down.
Danny Trejo can really pull off a hoodie with no top underneath.
Pick up.
What I am doing is I'm looking for a driver who can handle the scanners and a radio.
Oh, man, now you know I'm cool.
Where do you think you're going?
Stickle bricks. They really got them 90s cuts on the suits, like that a bit too loose kind of feel to them. But De Niro really pulls it off. Val Kilmer does as well, actually.
Don't move! Put your hands in the air! Get on your knees! Keith! We want to hurt no one. We're here for the bank's money, not your money. Your money's insured by the federal government. You're not going to lose a dime.
This is the GTA mission, I think, that I was talking about. That's got to be some weight.
Down. Vincent! Far East National Bank, 1130.
Who's this? A CI called in saying they were planning the bank, saying they were looking to plan a bank. Who's the CI? Is it going to be that organizer?
Wait till they are all in. Police, move!
What's going on? just gonna open fire on them. Oh. Yeah, Val Kilmer's not making it. Wow, the sound of that gun is mean. Is that like an M16? Oh, I get a driver. Oh. This camera works lovely. The sound effects, the lack of music. Those gunshots are like so nice in your ears. To be honest, I just want De Niro's character to make it. Like, that's the only guy I'm bothered about. Oh, he's getting got now. Oh! With that weight on your back as well. Yeah, just the scale of everything, and like this, there's only a very, at the moment, there's only a very, very subtle sort of tone of score underneath. And the lack of it so far has made this seem really like visceral.
Get that down now!
So good. Is he gonna grab the kid? Oh man. Damn. The sound is done so well, man. Did you hear the little intake of breath when he noticed Al Pacino pointing the gun at him? What an action sequence, though. That was mental.
She has the latest. Claudia?
This afternoon, this neighborhood was terrorized by a bank holdup gone wrong.
Wait, is Danny Trejo the CI? Thinking where was he throughout all of that, and then he called it off, right? And then they said they had a CI tell him that they were looking at a bank.
All right. We're all over the 6 o'clock news. We gotta get out of here.
Who did?
Who wasn't there? Why'd you do it? What happened? Who did it?
They had a man. Wayne Grove. That's it.
That's it?
So he's got to deal with Pacino on his team. I'm suspecting this guy.
The guy lives on Hillside Terrace, Encino.
So yeah, he's got them to deal with, and the long-haired guy,
Wayne Grove,
the businessman. Wayne Grove. I don't trust you, Voight.
This rat motherfucker, where do we get him? He's a CI for burglary cop. Called in the tip on the bank.
How'd you know? Who told you?
I hope it's De Niro that gets to take out that long-haired guy. I got a feeling he's just going to get took out by the cops.
Now Murphy with Leggett right there with him. Murphy tees it up now behind the net.
Whoa.
Where is he?
How the hell would I?
And that's that.
You slimy piece of shit.
Well, you wanted out for months, right? You scared to death, right?
My name is Sergeant Drucker, LAPD homicide. You want to put Dominic in the bedroom?
See, if you don't betray Chris, you victimize Dominic. If you give up Chris, you get off clean. Vincent, it's me. We're set here.
Apparently, Neil got sold out to us by this cowboy named Wayne Grove. If Neil goes after anybody else, it's going to be Wayne Grove.
I hope that don't mean Wayne Grove's going to, like, survive.
Neil is still here. I can feel it.
What did you do?
They're
pack. Let's go.
Edie! Edie!
Why did you do this to me?
This is a big liability here.
When will you let me leave?
You went out, there's the door.
Messed up for getting that attachment there, didn't I?
You didn't tell me you were... Look, this has nothing to do with me. I didn't know. I'm terribly sorry.
What are you sorry about? I'm very angry, Ralph. You do not get to watch my television set.
Here's a beauty.
Oh, yeah, I made Ralph. Fuck you.
This woman.
Sit down! I say what I mean, and I do what I say.
How admirable. I may be stoned on grass and Prozac, but you've been walking through our life dead. I have to demean myself with Ralph just to get closure with you.
LAX. Hangar 17. Call it as a 1011 Sierra. Check in with me. 9. Everything's still cool.
You want to walk? You walk right now. There's no point in me going anywhere anymore without you.
You gone soft, Bob? Some of the soundtrack, or score, whatever, it's giving me Maggot Brain vibes. It's very cool. If you don't know the tune Maggot Brain, just give it a quick Google. YouTube search.
Come on, sugar, show yourself.
Yeah, do it.
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up. Rat. You fool. Just gonna shout run.
It's not Chris.
Take him at the street and check him out.
At least she was loyal. Yeah, a lot of gunfire now.
This guy's John Peterson. Valid ID. Let him go.
Yeah.
Neil is gone. Come on, Vincent, how do you know? What do we got? Bon voyage, motherfucker. I'm gonna take a shower. Go to sleep.
Totally forgot about this stepdaughter.
Shoot yourselves all day. Not you, baby. Not you.
Where would she be? I mean, her name is Lauren Gustafson.
This.
I got you, baby. All right, I want you to get a trauma surgeon down here and a vascular surgeon. I think she cut both arteries.
When's the last time anybody saw her? Call respiratory stat. Give her large bore normal saline.
Your daughter's out of surgery and she's in the recovery room now, okay? Her vital signs are stable.
She's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I ain't going anywhere.
Plane's in the air now. Be right on time. Guy you wanted checked into the Hotel Marquis on the Jameson, if you still give a shit.
Take it easy. I'm free. I gotta take care of something.
At this point, I wouldn't have been mad at him for letting this slide.
This is room service. Jameson ordered a BLT and they screwed up his room number. Could you give it to me, please?
She's gonna sell you out the first chance she gets, man.
Wingrow's not moving. I'm staying here.
I'm checking the stairs. If there's smoke, I'm pulling you out.
She picked your place. Is there any way that it could work out between us?
I'm not what you want, Justine.
Well, go on if you have to.
Yeah, fire on 3. We have to evacuate all floors.
Get in, don't drag it out, just do it quick. Oh, is that little POV then? Like a GoPro shot?
Look at me.
Just do it! Yes. Lovely. He'll come out and she'll just be sat in a cop car, pointing at him like that.
LAPD, don't move. Put your hands on your head now.
They're not gonna let Bob make it out, are they? No. He said he'd shoot him if it was choosing between. Oh, he's got to walk away from her. I knew he'd have to make this decision. It said it'd shoot him if it was like a choice between him and some like innocent guy. I mean, he's got to do his job, but you know. Sorry, I'm just completely absorbed. No.
Told you I'm never going back.
Well, okay, and that was Heat. This was just my cup of tea. I really liked this film. It was a really slick and competent crime thriller, as well as a good action movie. Like that main action sequence, the shooting in the street. I loved that. The filmmaking in that, some of the driving shots and stuff. It was all just really nice looking. The camera work was amazing in some parts, but aside from all the sort of filmmaking aspects, and the sound design, I need to especially mention the sound design because that was impeccable all the way through. I think that really added to the sense of space and the scale and like the magnitude of everything. It was the sound design in this was inspiring, to be honest. But yeah, aside from all that, the way the tension was built was really good. It did a really good job of like you cared about De Niro's character, you cared about Pacino's character. and the stakes were always really high from the beginning of the film right up until the end. There was no extended sort of dull moment or anything. It was paced like perfectly. And it really didn't feel like the almost 3 hours runtime that it is. I did have not a break in the middle, but I went and made a drink in the middle. But I could have easily watched it from beginning to end without needing to take a break. It was paced and scripted really well. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film, and I can see why it's so well regarded. And yeah, to see De Niro and Al Pacino have that coffee table conversation, was a really cool moment. The shootout in the street, the ending where he had to choose between walking away from his new missus and his freedom, or staying with his missus or walking away to his freedom. I knew that was coming, just by the way that set up his character and all that sort of thing. But it's not like it could have got in the car and attempted a high speed chase, but that for a man that sort of quickly weighs up all his options and then takes the most sort of clear cut, definite route, safest route out. That wouldn't have been a good decision to stay and try and get away with his bird. It would have put her in danger, and he wouldn't have stood a good chance of getting out alive. So walking away was inevitable, really. He should have done that straight away. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Really, really good film. Glad I finally watched it. If there's any more sort of crime thrillers that you think I should check out, I've seen like a lot of the main ones, but please do feel free to suggest any that you think I may not have seen that might be a bit more a bit less known, if you know what I mean. Yeah, give me some crime thriller suggestions along the same lines of this. It don't have to be heist movies, but yeah, I do like a good crime thriller, and I'm looking to watch through some more of them. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching along with me if you did, and I'll be back very soon. And with all that said, all there is left to say is thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.